Hmm. What's up, coach? You want me on Lurk Mother? Have a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good time. Have a good day. Appreciate the lurk. As always. Oh. Excuse me. Still getting everything ready. I'm just feeling it today, Mr. Krabs. Feeling it today. All right. Let me pull up the script. Oh, wrong rage. There we go. Hey, what's up, Finn? How you doing, my guy? What's going on? What's up? Not much. Trying to find the will to work right now. Very reluctantly pressed the stream button, hoping it will help, which it is. What's going on with you? After my blasphemous binge, my skills have dropped considerably. That must have been a hell of a binge. I don't know, I've just been not having, great sleep. Man, I'm so tired right now. Oh, excuse me. Bruh. Ugh.
¿Figuras del pasado o del futuro? Revisor, baje la persiana, por favor. No quiero ver el exterior. No me lo pregunten, no puedo responder.
Nuestras figuras en el pasado y en el futuro.
Oh, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. I'm in a daze.
Ahora sí que hay muchas más personas que se han propuesto lo mismo y quieren hacer este viaje. Lo único que puedo decir es que mi viaje aún será muy largo. No puedo decir más. This grunting stream is awesome. You get to hear what effort sounds like. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, I just had to check something real quick. Honestly, my my grunts per minute has helped me perform well in artistic endeavors. They just come out, dude. It's like, you know, you'll just be doing something and you know, they just kind of happen, you know. I feel so stiff. I'm not gonna worry too much about finishing these because I gotta do a lot of sketching. So I already know it's gonna take me a couple days. So whatever I can't, you know, polish now, I'll leave as is. I'm not gonna worry about it. If I worry about it, this is not gonna get done. I didn't stream yesterday because I felt like shit. Slept awful. Woke up at 4:30. Got out of bed at like 6:30. So not the day yesterday for that. I went into my phone to look at the script and I started texting. God dang. Happens to the rest of us. Why is Trump providing a recommended channel for me? I don't know. That sounds like a dumb channel, plus outdated. They should delete that channel. It's not relevant anymore. That arm looks derpy. Ugh. Tells you that I'm not all there today. The way I'm seeing this, I'll probably trim a lot of fat from this. A lot of these panels are redundant. I just wrote them as panels because there's a lot of dialogue. Let me recap all this because I need to sort of make room for all this dialogue. See, okay, so this panel, unnecessary. So let me edit the... Oh boy. What's up, doodles? Quick hello. Favorite hairy, sexy beast. It's all good. Oh, thank you for stopping by. You know, doing what we can, doing what we can. Struggling, but doing. Hope you're doing well. Probably pretty late for you. Very late, ready for bed. Well, you go have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by, as always. You too, have a good one. My insides feel in turmoil. What's up, Anathan? How you doing? Doing okay. Proud of the today's daily. I now did a 30-minute session for 1 minute figure drawing practice. Hell yeah. Keeping up with the practice. Hell yeah. Good. Very good. Very, very, very good. Haven't done figure drawing in a while. I gotta at some point. Just warming up to anatomy practice. I do another skull sketch before bed. Hell yeah. Skulls I can never get right. I've drawn so many and I can never get them right. I don't know who you think what is. You're free to make conclusions. I like skeletons, but they are obviously hard, and I want to get good at anatomy and drawing faces specifically. So, seeing some vids that recommend doing with skulls and skeletons first. Ramping up from there, which is logical because anatomy classes usually do that. Alright. Never really had a lot of problem with most of the skeleton. It's just the face part of the skull for me. Trips me up. gonna do that skull now, so I suppose I'm still here. Hell yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh boy. Jesus. You know what, actually, take all that back. All this too. Off day? Certainly does feel like that. Yep. I wish it was an off day. I kind of had my day off yesterday reluctantly. So I have to get something done today, but it's one of those days, you know. It's one of them days. I think there's a squirrel on my windowsill. Someone's making noise. It's just the neighbors. You know, those days. It is more busy than usual, actually. That's good. Hope the good kind of busy, right? Oh my god, neighbors. Feeling tired, but been keeping busy with stuff. That's good. What I tried to say was that everything kind of off, or feeling odd. Yeah, definitely for me at least. These motherfuckers have to be fucking up there, because this amount of noise is not normal. We speculate that they wrestle, because sometimes everything will be calm and suddenly you hear a boom. I'm like, what the fuck happened up there? It's one of those upstairs neighbors that people joke about, you know? Because it's the stereotypical, incredibly noisy, like, what the fuck are they doing up there kind of neighbor. Sure, I'll stomp around every now and then, like I fall or some falls or whatever, and there's a loudness to it, right? But I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck they do up there. It'll be all kinds of noises. Like sometimes for real, you just hear an electric drill going for like hours. It honestly sounds like they have a trampoline up there. I'm actually about to call the front office and be like, hey, this shit is ridiculous. You hear it? It honestly sounds like someone's jumping on a bed. Like jumping. My girlfriend likes to speculate that there is a car that sometimes is parked out here that has just Pornhub plastered all over it, and she likes to speculate that it's the people upstairs. Sounds like they sex sway. Sex sway. I don't know, cause cause like, it honestly just feels like child shenanigans some of the times. It doesn't even sound like they're being intimate in any kind of way. It just sounds like somebody trying to make noise. You know what I mean? Like purposeful. It's particularly terrible today, actually. I can't. This is killing me. This hand is killing me. I don't know why I'm trying to keep trying to do the same angle when it's clearly the angle's wrong. I always doubt that it's actually intimacy, because the layout of the building says that they're doing that on the living room. So I always think to myself, that has to be a child jumping on the couch. Anyway, enough of my neighbors. They stopped. So, that's good. Make him regret it. To be honest, I try to use my quote-unquote calls very sparingly, because there's a lot of very annoying neighbors. And I don't want to be the kid that cried wolf, you know? Yes. It's probably best if I was calling them constantly for whatever was, you know, annoying, but like, everyone here is so fucking annoying that I try to keep it only for the worst people. For example, there's this motherfucker in the same floor as us that has a subwoofer, and sometimes just lets that bitch rip. And it shakes all of the walls. And it legitimately gives me headaches and makes me anxious. And I've called on that motherfucker like 4 or 5 times. And I don't know who they are. I've never seen them. But I fucking hate them. Or like vroom vroom man downstairs, motherfucker, always working on his bikes, shaking the entire building with it. Oh, I hate these people. I hate them. If I was in that position, I'd make my reputation so bad that the people in the front just start kicking people out to make me stop. Yeah, this is just not. It's just not the greatest place, you know. I would love to move out. Like, we already talked about it, and we will do it. But, you know, finances are not great. Probably won't be for a while. Ahem. So yeah, that's a work in progress. Stop calling at me. No, I get you. From what I heard before, it's awful. Yeah, it's like strangely terrible. Like, it's not like the worst, but like the occasional dog poop on the carpeted hallways, or someone will buy I don't know what from a fish market and legitimately stink an entire floor, or like, well, a section, which just so happens to be my section of the floor, of fish. Or a guy that got himself like one of these big blue, like these big blue barrels, you know, the plastic ones, and that shit stank like garlic so bad they just kept it outside their apartment and stank the entire apartment of garlic. You know, just like shit like that. Yeah. Plus, there's been a couple shootings, and a kid fell off a 3rd floor. So, yeah. I'm just confused on how the fuck do the people owning the building do not do something about this shit. Because they don't give a fuck, you know. Like, whoever owns this place owns a complex of like 8 buildings. Of maybe a solid 30 to 40 apartments each building. They don't give a shit. They really don't. It's alright. Not the first time, honestly. Fuck them kids, yeah. I mean, I can clearly tell that they really don't give a shit by how many people they rotate from working at the office. I've only lived here 2 years, maybe almost 3 years, and I've seen the people at the front office rotate constantly. Like none of the people, like there's only like one woman that has been there the entire time that I've been here, and they usually have excuse me, they usually have a staff of like 6 to 8, right? And only one of them is the same person. And every position I've seen rotate at least twice. It's crazy. Whoever works, whoever owns this place is clearly a fucking asshole. Real estate people and landlords are assholes anyway. Which is my only knowledge of those. The tracks. Yep, absolutely. I'm pretty sure the way it goes is that anyone that rents a building is a fucking twat, you know, kind of thing. Like, sure, your administration personnel can be great, right? But the landlord's a fucking pest. Anything fun recently, though? Just a lot of Dark Tide. Aside from that, you know, nothing particularly interesting. I am working on the final episode of the first season, though, right now, of SKYLARK. Like, this is it. It was the first truly huge story milestone, kind of. It's about 20, it's like the freaking 25 some panels. Some very set up panels, yes indeed. What's up, Yellow? Oh, never mind. Fucking bot. Fuck you, bot. Quickly, everyone, shame the bot. Shame it. Shame on you, bot. Get fucking banned. Disgusting thing, creature. Disgust. Blech. 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 Fuck you, bitches. Yes, that's right. Fuck you, bot. Trying to think of anything interesting recently, but only Tenocon comes to mind. Which, hey, 3 updates in the rest of the year is fucking huge. They are doing work. I guess I also finally got the main vibe for the main character of the dating sim. Oh hell yeah! Good. Very good. Especially with the 1999, that's gonna be colossal. Not to mention Soul Frame is opening up the open bell. Very good, very good. I'm gonna say that their last update to me, like the last big update they did, was very disappointing. It just didn't answer any questions and introduced a bunch of characters that I don't like. And I was just like what the, why, like why the fuck, like why am I talking to a fish? Why can the fish talk and why am I talking to it? And why does it give me missions? Same with a bird and a cat, like why? It doesn't answer any of the questions from yeah. It didn't answer any of the questions I had before. It just made me do stuff that I didn't understand. I played through it, I listened to all the dialogue, and I still don't know what the fuck is going on. I would have been bored with the random sci-fi NPC number 55 that gives you missions or whatever. I like Whispers in the Wall because they gave me Old Man Joe. Of course, like I know you would love it, but I'm like, god damn, dude. There was so much development in the Dubir paradox, and then so many questions, and then Whispers in the Wall comes in and is like, would you like more questions? Would you like some questions for your questions with a side of questions? I mean, it's kind of the way the game goes anyway, that there's always gonna be a lot of questions, but man, give me some. Give me a crumb. Well. It's what it is. That's all the sketches. I need that last one. That's all the base sketches. Hey, what's up? Fuck, Griffith. How we doing? What you up to? I am sketching the last episode of season 1. Aside from that, you know, doing alright, doing okay. Trying real hard. Trying our best. How are you doing? What's going on? I mean, they explained why they gave the animals intelligence, which is that Albert is a Gothic plus, Frankenstein plus, a specific era vibe scientist who dabbles with alien tech, so of course he would just try some wacko animal experiments. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, it's like, okay, but why are they the NPCs that I talk to? Like, no, like, I get why they exist, I understand that, but it's like, you couldn't come up with some more interesting reason as to why I'm doing quests, and like, give me some more interesting characters to take quests from, you know? It's like, come on, man. Plus, they talk so much. I think the reason why I mainly don't like the animals is because they are so goddamn long-winded, and you can't skip the dialogue. It's so long. They talk for so long. And they really do talk about stuff that you really don't care about, you know? Doing good. Finally finished the project. Oh, hell yeah. Good, good. Very good. Good on you. I think it would have been different topic. We're talking about Warframe, but I think it would have been fine with the animals if they didn't want to make me, if they didn't make me so annoyed. Is mainly the thing. I wouldn't have mind. Like, man, I like the game, but it really has a way to piss me off. I used to play, I got bored of the repetitive gameplay. It does happen. It wouldn't be bad for me if they didn't, like, make me do specifically, obligated me to do quests and things that I don't want to do. It's the Calimos sequence, protect, repair, rebuild, so that's your reason for doing the quest. You're supposed to keep the appearances of the lab functional and destroy the murmur. Oh, no, I get it. Didn't mean quests, mean missions. Yeah. The map, I do freaking love the map. It's such a nice map. I just personally always hated Deimos. I still hate Deimos. I wish I never had to go and do anything in Deimos. The fact that they made me get the goddamn Necromech will always bother me. I hated grinding for the Necromech. It took me months. If I have 400 and something hours in that game, a solid 50 to 100 was spent grinding everything I needed for the Necromech. I'm not even joking. There was a part of the Necromech I could not get, and no one could understand how I wasn't getting it. In fact, they had to change the spot, they had to change the drop chance on that part of the Necromech for me to get it. They actually put out a patch that apped the drop chance on it, and I finally got it after a few more tries. And they basically did that because, you know, you need the Necromech for... Whispers on the Wall, so if people didn't have it, it would have been a problem. I feel like I enjoy the customization of my characters. Oh yeah, the swag, the fashion is implacable in that game. It's just fascinatingly great. Spend hours on customization. Same. Whispers was just an intro quest for 1999 to let you know what happened and what you will be doing. Yeah. 1999 does look really good. I mean, absolutely, it's nowhere near the same size as like Dubiri, right? And that's kind of what I'm expecting size-wise with 1999, scope-wise, you know. It's just kind of sad that not a lot of the Dubiri paradox affects the rest of the game. It's a great solo experience, standalone experience. That's just Baron G. Absolutely. I grinded that shit for so long. I've seen people have horrible luck with parts and try to help a friend with a Frostner Optics drop, but he didn't get it after like 10 runs, while I tend to get every frame within like 5 to 8 total. Yeah, I feel like I have a problem with there's so much stuff. Like there are so many RNG dependent things. Even materials sometimes, no, materials 100% are RNG dependent. Components, everything depends on RNG. So if you get unlucky, you're fucked. And there are so many things that, like, there are so many chances when you're trying to craft one thing that you will get unlucky and spend way too much time grinding for one of those little pieces. Is terribly annoying. In fact, in fucking fact, they changed it. I still couldn't get that fucking part right. And with the update that made it so that it dropped more regularly, they also made it so that you could just straight up buy it. You could just straight up buy it, and it took me. I couldn't get it for fucking months until they just said, you know what, fuck it, let's let people buy the parts for the Necromech. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck all this grinding that I did in this planet that I hate. I hate you. No anime for Berserk the 9th of August. Really? But the bust. Like a new season or like a remake again? It's just, the Necromech farm just did me dirty. I'm gonna be real. What do you mean? It looks bigger than the Weary content wise. The Weary doesn't have 6 syndicate peeps coming up. Dating sim, huge, deeply complex cityscape. The Weary is fairly empty. Yeah, but I mean, system wise, if you think about it, system wise, the Weary is a very complete thing. Like, it's its own story mode that is sure, it's short, but it's a story mode and a roguelite mode. Horde shooter together with its own progression system that is not dependent on faction or anything else. So it's a very, very nice, complete standalone thing. Sure, it doesn't, but like the problem is that it seems empty. At least I think it seems empty because nothing you do in it really affects anything else in the game. You can't really take a lot of stuff out except for like the horse and the drifter. But, you know, they are very minor changes because the drifter can basically do the same as your operator already can. He just looks different, has a few different abilities. But I think you could already have the drifter before doing Dubiri, so like, you know? Yeah, absolutely, you could already have the drifter before doing Dubiri. What am I talking about? Yeah, the berry just has no bearing in the rest of the game, which is sad. As its own thing, it's just, you know, like my cousin, for example, maybe has like 100 and something or some hours in Warframe, and 60 of those is just Dubiri Paradox, just doing runs, because it's funny as fuck. It's funny to like get builds that have plus 900% movement speed on his Gauss and just watch him start running and accidentally fly off the map. You know, it's funny. It's a fun side content, but it's not. You know, it has its failings. Young Animal Comics, more content is so hype. What is Young Animal Comics? The re is complete, but also the main boss you fight is just a recolor of itself. Yeah, it's disappointing in the boss area, because like you have to fight with, like, there's a couple mini bosses and then there's the big dragon, but the big dragon's kind of a meh. It always ends too fast. It's like meh. It just happens super quick. Especially when they just throw you a Gatling gun and they go like, hey, okay, just blast it. Get it destroyed quickly. Sources are sprinkled here and there. The only fun thing I can think of the rest is the secret owl lockers and the fishing thing. Yeah, like, it has little things. It also has a little Guitar Hero minigame, you know, which is pretty nice. I like that one. Oh yeah, it has a few weapons that you can take out of the Dubiri Paradox, but like, what about it? I think it's great for first-time players. Like, if you're a first-time player, if you're like just starting to play Warframe, playing the Dubiri Paradox I think is amazing, because you get to try out weapons that you won't have for a while. You get to try out Warframes in a rotation. It gives you Warframes if you do the Dubiri experience. Like, you just get Warframes. It's great for newcomers. Like, I'm talking easy to get weapons, easy to get Warframes, try out busted builds, try out Warframes that are maxed out with all of their, you know, mods and everything. Same with weapons. For new players, the Dubiri Paradox is fucking amazing. Probably the best way to start playing the game, honestly. I had fun in Dubiri a bit, but for me, it's the most awful grind for the Incarnon resources. Oh yeah, it's just Warframe and grind are, you know, attached by the hip. Can't do much about that. A lot of the lore gets way more confusing for new players if they go with that, and I think they're getting rid of that choice. Oh, okay. I mean, new player experience wise, Warframe's always been very confusing. When my cousin started playing, he didn't know why he was doing any of the stuff he was doing. And he was very interested in the story. It just, you know, took him a while to really get in, to really understand what the fuck was going on, you know. But yeah, it would not help. It would just make it more confusing. I don't mind other grind in Warframe, but for the damn clams or whatever, you just have to do a whole Duvir run to get those. Yeah. Can't really spend it because to get speed upgrades you need to go around anyways and spend time getting them. Yeah. Griffith! Fuck Griffith! You didn't tell me what Young Animal comics were. Circuit is fun, but also got me burned out. Oh yeah, I played too much of that. Like, it's funny, but that is, I think, the most repetitive part, because it's like fucking 3 or 4 maps in rotation. I don't know why they keep making us fight the same boss. I don't like the Jackal. It's a bad boss. I don't like the design of him. I don't like fighting him. He's boring. I hate him. I hate the Jackal. And they keep making me fight it. This is very casual. Some reviews are, if a grind is gonna take a while, might as well enjoy it. Not to mention, again, I get lucky with drops, which is probably why I don't have that strong of a bad opinion of anything in Warframe. Oh no, I've always been super unlucky with drops on Warframe. Sure, I've grinded so many primes at this point that absolutely I've gotten lucky a couple times, right? But man, only a couple. The amount of relics I've lost to absolute, just like to the void, it's a sad thing. So much Aya lost to nothing. Also, I tend to try and find games that I'll be attached to for a while, and indefinite amount of time, so I'm having a lot of passive copium injected anyway, always. Been there though, finally got my Glade Prime, and then got +2 main blueprints of it right away in 3 out of 3 relics I bought. Gold rarity, so that's grind luck I was talking about. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. I always spend my plat in clothes. It's so hard to sell your wares, you know. Fucking people don't want Atlas Prime. Shit. People don't want to buy my wares. The amount of time I spend in the marketplace just peddling my frames. Oh, hate it. Too much time. Too much time wasted. Same though. Riven I sold a couple. Easily got me 200 plus plat. Man, I've seen people sell ribbons for like 6,000 plat. I'm like, what the fuck are you all using this plat for? Just more ribbons? Jesus. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. Frames are awful to sell. They're only worth when they come out, since the people with plat will just buy it off people, so they don't have to grind. Yeah, but it's also with the when blah 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 blah. That's also when they are at their cheapest. They're the most expensive when they get vaulted. But shit, at that point, probably most people already have them. So. Oh. Stretch. Bah. No, really doesn't tend to go over 100 plat vaulted unless it's very wanted. Well, yeah, they have to be wanted. When they come out, it's 200 plus. But that's also sweaty gamers, because you know you have to grind them day one. You know, grinding them day one, like when they come out, it's not really. Oh, you're talking about new warframes. I was talking about a frame coming off of the vault. You know? If you're talking about new fresh frames, then yeah, you'd have to grind them super fast. In case, my theory is that the new frame is gonna be a commander type, maybe commanding clones of himself or something. Because it says something about his pose being only applicable to him, so I don't know, that's my theory, as well as, of course, being a weapons specialist. Also gonna go soon, 'tis late. I'm also thinking of just cutting the stream early, because I'm honestly so out of it. I'm having trouble, and I already, like, getting all these the layouts and some of these already figured out the way they are. It's not bad for a day's work. Definitely not great, but you know, we're going through it. I feel like my insides feel weird, and I'm tired. So I think this is gonna be it for today. I will be back Friday though. I have to do a big stream Friday, because I'm gonna be telling people about stream tomorrow on the Webtoon to come over Friday. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Well, talk to you later. Have a good night. Go get you some good sleep. Really took it out of you? Yeah. It's all that brain power. It's all that brain power that you need to learn new things, to practice old things. It's all very tiresome. So yeah, go have you some rest. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for hanging out, keeping me company. I really do appreciate it every single time. I'll talk to you all Friday. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye.